In the world of fine cuisine, the American lobster is enjoyed all around the globe. This evening, I've asked the chef owner of the Grenadier, my friend, Knut Appetz, to inspire this magnificent first course.
I am Knut Appetz, chef owner from Grenadier's Restaurant, and would like to show you the lobster, Nova Scotia lobster dish en cocotte, which will be prepared for you for the Symphony Ball 1999. Okay, we start out with a little shallot butter in the saute dish here, and saute the lobster. I'm using right now raw lobster. You can also use that cooked lobster, and fresh champignons, real short, a touch of cognac, and we add the lobster sauce to this here. Have a real nice consistency. In the end, diced fresh black truffles. Move around. Okay, and then we fill the dish up here nicely. There we are. With a dash of Hollandaise on top. Put it underneath the broiler. And here you have the ready product, the lobster with the mushrooms in the lobster sauce, with a dash of fresh diced truffles, gratiné with a nice glazure on top. Should be a wonderful dish. Hope you enjoy it.
We have selected a French champagne, Moumes Cordon Rouge, to complement this magnificent dish. On this global menu journey, this evening the salad course will be from Strasbourg, France. And we were very fortunate, Chef Becker, who is in charge of the kitchen at Midwest Express Center, was born in Alsace, received his early culinary training in Strasbourg. So Chef Becker, tell us what you've made for us.
Strasbourg. The city of Strasbourg is not only the capital of Europe, it is as well the capital of the goose liver, called the foie gras. Geese or ducks by themselves aren't worth all the attention, but it is man, his work, his desire to seduce, which makes his dish so succulent. Like champagne, caviar or saffron, it shows up on those rare occasions when the host has the highest expectations to please his guests.
To accompany the salad course, we've selected a wine, where else, from Alsace. We have a Pinot Gris produced by Trimbach. It's a reserve vintage 1996. Enjoy.
For this trip around the world, how could you not consider the Midwestern tenderloin of beef, served tonight with a raspberry pepper glaze? So don't count the calories, count the blessings.
To accompany this delicious beef course, we've selected a Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon by Nicolini, vintage 1993. Bon appetit. For the dessert course this evening, we wanted the signature dish of Italy, the tiramisu. Who else in the city to produce it? John Marangelli. Many of you have dined in his restaurants. He's a wonderful person, and John will tell you about it.
What distinguishes the tiramisu from the other dessert is the filling that we use to make them, mascarpone. Mascarpone is a kind of a solidified cream made originally from the Lombardy special cream in the area of Lodi near Milano. The mascarpone should not be considered as a cheese. A lot of people think that the mascarpone was known since the Roman time, that because it coincides the Milano one time, for a short time, it was a capital of a Roman Empire. But there are written reference that mascarpone did exist in the 12th century. There was only recently in the last century that the mascarpone had become popular, famous all over the world. And we credit a restaurant in Treviso, El Talua, which in 1960 is believed to introduce the pista tiramisu to the public. You know, in Italy, when you're tired, you ask your relative to help. Tiramisu, lift me up. It's a fairy tale that thing went on. It's a fairy tale that a nobleman came back, returned from his long day hunting, and asked the maid for a lift it up. Sono stanco, bella, tiramisu. Tiramisu means lift it up. So she whipped 2 egg yolks with the mascarpone together, and with the Savoyard cookies stick in, flavored with the coffee and liqueur, and it was lifted up again. Today, is still some restaurant in Europe and Italy that serve a tiramisu in a glass with the cookies stand up. So, today you can see the mascarpone introduced in different way as a sheet cake or I believe I introduced the tiramisu. I was one of the first one to introduce the tiramisu in Milwaukee in the 80s time, and there was big splash in Milwaukee Journal. And my version was to make an individual mold, but layered small Savoyard cakes with the mascarpone whipped, dusted with the coffee powder. And tonight, my creation was to put them on the caramel espresso mocha. I hope you enjoy.